the Adventure Bros with this guy.
Hold on.
At least
Josh,
voice-wise. Yes.
Yeah,
people
hello
can
everyone.
see you.
Oh,
Yeah,
Video-wise.
are we
Yeah.
recording?
Yes.
Did we go live?
We did.
We are now live.
Is this the O'Reilly factor?
I'll cut
Fuck
that.
it, do it
I'll cut the
live.
first couple of seconds off this video, so Josh doesn't have to show his face on the internet.
It doesn't
What?
Unless Josh is okay with showing his face on the
Yeah,
internet.
he can be
Like
famous.
this.
Beautiful face on the
People,
internet.
Like that.
people will swarm him in
Like
the
this.
streets. Yeah. People will swarm him in the streets.
Not sure if that's a good thing, but hey,
Yeah, I'm
whatever.
actually part kid. That's why I don't show my face.
Yeah.
I'm very subconscious about my tendrils.
Anyways, hello internet. The party found themselves in a bit of a pickle last time.
I really should
arriving-
have slit his throat on his
Oh, yeah.
way out.
Arriving at the dwarven capital, doing a bit of shopping, exploring, finding out that, Dragonborns don't have it that good. Very not the best situation happening here. The party taking upon themselves to try to do good for the world. Went to the Adventurers Guild, trying to find some jobs. Learned a bit about the town. The mines are also not in the best condition, being attacked every so often by intellect devourers and a large, massive, sentient chains. Which
They're brains that walk.
Yeah, they thought it was a chain devil, but it turned out to not, as it was speaking infernal when devils
Abyssal.
speak. Yeah, it was one of the two. I always get them mixed up.
Abyssal
it
when it
speaking,
was
Abyssal.
infernal.
yeah, it was speaking the wrong language. So no one knows what's happening at this point.
Well, I asked the Illithid friends
Yes,
and via a letter, who I still get to hear back from. That's probably going to be.
it's only been roughly about a day though, so give it time. However, the party did find themselves wanting to visit the Broken Moon cast, which in the city deals with magical items, potions, spells, that whole thing. Unfortunately, they are quite busy as various things are happening. So the party setting an appointment and thinking, we'll just kick back and wait for a while. Eventually, they got a little heads up that they might want to talk to the matriarch, who is not actually a matriarch, he just calls himself that.
He's a dick of a man.
He is. Getting a meeting with the matriarch, Eonos. They found out he's not the nicest dwarf around.
Hey, he is a very pretty man.
Yeah, he is, classic, he's essentially racist to dragonborns and whatnot.
In elves.
Yeah, he's not a nice person.
Man.
Yep, not a nice person. But he did task the party to help him a little bit with
Or get
the
killed.
riots. Yeah, with the riots that have been happening in the streets recently with the Dragonborns. Finding the two leaders, two Dragonborn by the name of Garnet and Kala.
I did it.
Yeah, they talked their way through, got them to calm down the riots because the two Dragonborns know Nala and the royal dragon
And without
family.
a single diplomacy check either.
Yep.
It's kind of funny.
It was great. They convinced them that they have a plan, which they did awesomely. Convincing the matriarch that they did quell the riots, he sent them on another task to go kill their good friend Nala, the current queen of the Dragonborn.
Which
I
we
he
didn't
would
say
do
would have
because
worked my
fuck
way.
Which
that.
they didn't do. He offered them 100 platinum per person to do this.
And he has now
So-
gypped us
And
completely.
he is going
Essentially,
to pay one
heading to the Dragonborn Island. They found Nala. They had a little chat, a little sparring match, which Nala is.
Lunar got wrecked.
Yeah, Nala is a
Well-
very powerful opponent currently.
All
And
the stuff
smart
that
enough to
we-
take out Lunar in a single turn.
I got knocked out second to last, so as a sorcerer, I feel accomplished there.
Oh yeah. So very interesting. But talking a bit more, they devised a plan to sneak Nala into the city with the suit jacket of lordly disguise, which was a good one. Taking a mummified dragon head of one of Nala's siblings who used to be a king. They brought it back to Eonos, who took the head, put it in a metal contraption, took the metal contraption, and kind of left Lunar and Ara alone in his office while Pyre, Myra, and Ara are
Yurik.
Yeah, Ulrich, sorry. Are escorting her to the mines to go talk with another dwarf they found who's going to usurp Enos when he dies, because he's not going to be living for much longer.
No.
However, Ara decided to follow him, asking him questions, where's our money, and trying to figure out what's going on. Enos going down to one of the sub-basements. He activated that. His loving contraption by either the name of Siege Golem or Juggernaut Golem, whichtever you're feeling.
It's like, I don't know if my HP, because I just remember I didn't do that last time.
Yep, massive golem. Massive mechanized metal golem. Very powerful, very strong, as people can probably see. And that is where we left off last session. So, Enos has just...
It's not a spooky, scary skeleton, so...
Enos has just activated his behemoth.
Oh my god.
Enos has just activated his behemoth, and he's... Essentially, you're like a small flight of stairs up from where he and the golem currently are. There is the stairs behind you, which you just came down.
My suggestion, run up and get me.
Yeah. So as the golem slowly shifts and erects to life, the large glowing eye in the center where the Dragonborn's head currently is, one of the fists being wreathed in electrical power. What do you do?
I'm gonna look on in shocked silence.
Yep. Yeah, I can imagine.
After a bit, I'm going to head down because
We
I don't know this.
Yeah, you don't know what's happening. From what I recall, you were still trying to loot the office.
Yeah.
Which, after a few moments of looting, you do manage to kind of push one of the bookshelves out of the way, and you notice there is a keyhole behind it, keeping a somewhat large section of the walling locked.
Can I try to unlock it?
You can. But, so just roll your check. So, Ara, as you stand there, Enos smiling and laughing a bit, he walks over to the wall. And you can see, you've seen a few of these throughout the Dwarven Kingdom. He presses a small stone button on the wall, which produces a small not mechanized, but a small metal sort of funnel, and he starts talking into it. Lunar, as you go to pick the lock, take out your thieves tool, you look around, make sure no one's coming. The second you stick your, little thieves tool in, they disintegrate.
It's a good thing I didn't actually have thieves tools, so that was completely...
Well,
yeah.
I'm assuming you bought some at some point, or you just have them.
Quick observation of this area. Is this like a construction yard type thing? Or
not really.
It's just standby.
Now be heading back down.
Yeah.
Because
Wait,
screw it.
Was this a solo project? Because if it was, I'll have to give him props.
You don't know. You don't know this is happening.
When I find out.
Yeah, Ara, as you kind of... We'll get to that. Don't worry. Ara, as you look around, you do notice various mechanical components lying around, gears, sheets of metal, that sort of thing. You do notice some alchemical components and an alchemy table along one of the walls. It seems that this is some sort of laboratory or laboratory/workshop.
Is there like a catwalk or like ladders and stairs?
There is not. It's currently you're sort of on a slightly raised area, and there's stairs leading down to the sort of the lower floor. It's like 10 feet, 10 foot down.
All right.
Soon, but you are just kind of standing there right now. So, Enos puts the little funnel away with a big smile. He kind of turns and looks back at you. Oh, you're still there. Well, I guess I should give you a little demonstration of what you have accomplished here today. He snaps his fingers, and you see the large golem take a few steps towards you, each one shaking the floor.
I pull out my bow.
All right.
Wait.
All right.
And I knock an arrow.
Okay. What are you going to do?
I'm at the moment heading down where I.
Well, there is something that will happen with you, Lunar. So
yeah.
give it a moment.
Like, maybe I should run, maybe I should fight. I don't quite know yet.
Well, you said you have a plan.
This is in character though.
Yeah, it's all racing through your head. You're essentially in fight or flight mode. So what do you do? Fight or flight?
Roll D2. Let's figure it out.
What's it doing?
You see it's currently staring at you, and you can hear the steam and gear start to work, and it starts to essentially rear back for a punch. So you have essentially a split-second decision. Do you start to run, or do you stand and fight?
I say a couple quick words in Elven, and the arrow that I currently have knocked glows yellow.
All right.
I'm going to, and take note if this increases the difficulty of the shot, whatever. I'm going to try to fire it into the eye at the head.
It will make the attack more difficult. Yes.
I figured. Still worth a shot though.
All right. So make your shot as it rears back for a punch.
All right. So should I roll with disadvantage or advantage? Or,
just roll a normal shot.
Increase the AC.
The AC increase is what he's saying.
So
not necessarily like the AC is high. Unfortunately, as you pull back, you're still a little nervous as this is a giant. Yeah. You shoot the arrow, and unfortunately, as it moves, it ricochets off one of the arm plates. So, and now you'll see how it fights.
It still hurts.
D8. Then I'm not sure if you want to include the extra 2d8 from Thunder because it's so big.
Just roll all your damage for right now, because it will hit the arm and just kind of pop.
It'll do.
The better question is, did he hit it anyway?
I will say the initial arrow didn't do damage, but the electricity still went off.
Well, there is no initial damage from the arrow.
Right.
The arrow was replaced by the.
Unfortunately, you did not hit the eye, but you still hit it.
Okay. So that would be for the lightning damage. Then, again, if you wanted to do the thunder damage, which would be a dex save. Because it's so big,
What's the DC for this said dex save?
It should be 14, I believe, which is.
All right. I'm assuming it fails. It fails.
Okay, well then it would take another 14 thunder damage.
All right. So as the arrow hits it,
15 as lightning damage.
Yep. You see it just kind of pops. The golem not deterred, however.
Right. If I didn't hit the eye, I would have booked it just out of the case.
Yeah. As you kind of stop for a second, oh, that was a terrible idea. It punches you.
Wait, there is more, because I got my attack action as well.
Did really garbagey damage. Well, again, it was essentially you had a split second to choose, essentially. So, as you can see, the Juggernaut Golem punches at you with this massive metal fist. You have the choice. You can either try to make a strength save to either try to parry or deflect it, or you can make a dex save if you want to try to duck out of the way.
Well, I'd definitely be making a dex save.
All right. So as its fist comes crashing down towards you, and make your dex save.
I'm guessing this is with the non-electrolyzed fist.
Yeah, it is the normal fist.
Oh my god!
It is not the one that would probably kill you.
So I get a +8 to this save, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
17. As you see the fist,
and that's the +2.
As you see the fist slamming down towards you, you manage to backflip just out of the way as it crashes into the floor, leaving a massive impression.
Can I make that check to actually to dodge and make another check to actually get onto the fist? So that way I'm on the golem.
Sure, make another dex check this time, not a save.
Right,
would it be acrobatics?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would probably be acrobatics.
Roger that, and that should be a 16.
16. All right. So you do, backflip, and then as you get your footing, you flip back onto sort of the forearm of the large golem.
All right. Then I'd like to make my way up to the head, just up the arm using.
All right. As you do, you see the fist that was once wreathed in electricity bursts into flames, and it swipes at you with it. So, make another either dex or strength save.
Give me a dex save. And is that going to hit for sure, or is that going to be the...
Essentially, how the golem fights is, it makes its attack, you have to make the save. If you fail, you get hit. If you pass, you don't get hit.
Oh, so I'm still full health then.
Yeah, you did not get hit by it.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
That's why it deals so much damage, by the way.
Another dex save. Here we go.
Yep, as it swipes down at you.
Hopefully I dodge this shit. I do.
Yeah, you man.
That's supposed
now
to be...
here's my question: are you still trying to run up its arm?
I am still trying to get to the head. Yes.
All right. As it swipes at you, you manage to jump over its large fist. As you keep running up its arm, you do eventually get to. I'll move you. Hold on, one moment. You do eventually manage to get up to its shoulder, right about there.
All right.
As you see the large head turns to you.
About 5 feet of the eye. 5-10 feet of the eye.
You are technically in melee range of it, however.
All right.
So you have to make your melee attack for it.
Nope. I'm going to use the rings effect.
Right.
Holy shit.
All right.
It's focused in with the eye as the center. I can assume what you know what I'm trying to do here.
I believe so.
Should I roll for the damage?
Roll to see if you hit first of all.
Well, the ring. I'm using the ring, and that's.
Oh right. No, yeah, okay, yeah. So just roll your damage then. As you focus, as you focus, the ring, for a brief moment, flashing hot like lava. You rear back and let out a breath of flame.
Oh, is it not stemmed from the ring?
No, it is from you. You breathe the flame.
Oh, so I actually do have a
Yes.
attack. Okay.
Remember,
hands.
I believe it has the charge rate on it as well.
Yeah, I thought it was a
It's essentially once per dawn.
Yeah, it's once per day.
Yeah.
It's like recharge. I'd say it's not a recharge of a 6, is it? Because that'd be
No,
beautiful.
that'd be crazy.
I mean,
So
if
roll
I
your
absorb more
damage.
dragons, hold on.
Yep. Roll
we
your
go.
damage.
Haha!
There we go.
56 damage.
As you let forth your burst of flame, it's
And
dead in the center.
The idea is to incinerate the head.
Yep. You see that the metal around the head start to heat up momentarily, but then it cools. The golem steps back and then gets its footing again, the eye still glowing as it looks right at you.
Is it encased in glass?
It is not, but there are very powerful magics keeping it essentially alive. You are doing damage. You can tell that you're hurting it, but it's very powerful. However,
So I didn't incinerate the head?
no, because you see that the power. You can like barely make out the outline of the mummified dragon head. You see a power start to build in the very center. You feel some energy. I need you to make, well, as all at once, a breath-like power shoots out of the eye. I need you to make a dex saving throw.
Oh goodness.
Oh god.
That's actually low, considering.
What you're saying?
I rolled 8
That's a lot of ones. That's a lot of ones.
Yep.
So is it half damage on save or just I completely?
It says right under the save success.
Okay, so I success and no damage.
Yep.
It's you dodge or you get hit.
Oh, I
You
win!
did!
I win! No, I win.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right. Because that's right. Yeah.
That would be a 17.
I'm assuming you jump off of it.
Oh.
As the breath goes blazing
if I can manage to stay on it and just lean myself, like roll over the shoulder somehow, so I'm still on it, but I'm
unfortunately you can't quite stay on it. As essentially
she
the
can't
entire
jump
thing,
over and onto its head.
essentially the entire metal frame, you can see gets wreathed in this unnatural energy. So you have a feeling it wouldn't be safe to stay on it.
That makes sense.
As you see it stop for a moment, it hunches over slightly, and you see part of its back, the metal plating on its back, open up, and a large gout of steam shoot out.
Could be a potential weak point. Okay, good to know. Good to know.
But a moment later, it closes back up and looks right back at you again. You have a feeling like you should run at this point.
I'm gonna use another lightning arrow just to be on the safe side of then I'm gonna book it.
All right, one moment, because Eonos has been watching this entire thing. He does actually, because he is a. All right, one moment.
I can't wait to see the homebrew class that he is.
He is not a homebrew class, however.
His class is asshole.
As you
probably a wizard.
As you start to cast the arrow, you say the incantation, but you hear across the room another incantation, and the lightning arrow dissipates.
So lovely.
You see Eonos smirking at you. Oh, do you really think it would be that easy, girlie? You cannot hope to kill my golem. He snaps his fingers again, and you see the golem prepare for a big attack. Both of his hands raising above its head. Do you run or do you stay?
Would I have enough time to get off at least one more arrow and then run?
You have a feeling if you were to stay and shoot, it would get another attack on you.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna start booking it.
Don't tempt fate anymore.
As you run, you see it slam both
I've dodged enough shit already. It's okay. I got this.
It slams both its fists on the ground, a big rumble and almost a shockwave emanating from it as you do manage to get up the stairs and out of the basement. Now, we will cut to, not to you, but to the others who are currently transporting Nala through the city to the mine.
I wonder if they've gotten themselves into
Lunar got blue-balled.
Yeah, it will have. It's essentially right after this that Lunar will see what happens, because it's a fairly big thing. But
while we're heading over.
Oh yeah. As the group starts heading through the city, you do notice that there's a bit of commotion. You see a lot of guards moving around, people heading into their homes. You guys just heading through the city.
Yeah, we don't know what's.
I thought we were headed to get her visitor's pass or whatever.
Yeah, that's what we were doing.
I think we did that.
You already kind of settled. You did settle that.
Okay, we did settle that.
You told them that she was a merchant, essentially.
No, I mean, we literally went off and did the whole bureaucracy thing already. We reinstated our temporary pass.
Yeah.
So are we dress shopping for her, then?
No, you are currently heading to the mines.
Okay.
Yeah. To find.
I was confused because of the whole gotta hide the tail thing.
Well, she's currently wearing the suit jacket of lordly disguise, which makes her look like a generic human noble. She does not, in this form, you do not see her tail, but it is there, and that's why the three of you are essentially like surrounding her, so no one gets by the tail.
Which was why I was thinking like the Victorian cage dress.
Which we can't
But you did not have time for, unfortunately. But you do start to head through the city, and you do eventually make it to the mines. But you're greeted with a strange sight. You see that there's no one really working. You see several guards standing at the mine entrance. You do see the dwarf, who a few of you who Ara talked to earlier, currently standing by the mine entrance.
Yurik knows.
Yep. A few dragonborn slaves sort of cowering behind him. As you arrive, you do overhear part of this conversation. You can't do that. That's insanity. One of the guards kind of chuckles. We were told by Eonos to quell any dragonborn sympathizers. He looks to the other ones. And it looks like you're sympathizing. I'll have your head for this, you... And he looks back to the Dragonborns, who are currently cowering. You see the archer crossbowman steps forward and levels his crossbow at one of the...
Oh
slaves.
god, I know exactly what's about to happen. This is going to be great.
As soon as if they make a attack for the dragon.
Well, you see that he's about to.
Yeah,
essentially.
if the arrow fires, I'm basically darting in the way up.
Why not
All
just
right,
grab the person?
roll me a dex check.
You have advantage, I believe.
Yes, I do. Yeah, because I can see this.
Nat 20, you don't even need to worry
This
about
is
it.
going to be a fun day.
This
As-
is going to be a
With
fun...
a nat 20, can I catch the arrow?
As the crossbow bolt looses from the crossbow, there's a flurry of feathers and wings behind them. Everyone kind of looking around, not seeing anything. Standing a few feet in front of them, holding the crossbow bolt. as
Snap.
you snap it in half.
And I do the Matumbo finger. No, no, no!
Not in my house. As the guards
Not in my
look
house.
at you, looking towards everyone else.
And now
The
they're
one-
screwed.
The one you're seeing, like, oh, you're gonna pay for that. And I need all of the three of you to roll me initiative. You're currently getting into a fairly short fight.
This
So
is
those four
You-
generic tokens are our enemies.
Yeah.
the 4 dwarves. So these 4 over here.
These 4 are generic.
Yeah, these 4 are the essentially
guard.
guards. These 3 are dragonborn, and that is the dwarf. Who's your
He is. This
He
one
is a
friendly.
friend. He's a friend.
He is a good friend of yours. Not
So-
This is the one that we
Yorick
want
has-
as the monarch.
you don't really know him.
But
You have
Uric
seen him
is,
before.
is
You do
support.
recognize him, yes.
11, 16.
Nope.
Yorick
One moment
is... Yorick... Well, this is going to be funny.
Oh, she rolled really low.
Oh.
She has a dex
She's
mod.
not going first?
Her dex adds to it, too. I think Myra still goes first, but
It would be... Yeah.
I think
She would
it's
get
a max of +5. She has
There you go.
18, 19. Really?
She is very powerful.
She
she
is.
is She's essentially a monk warrior.
I understand. I'm questioning why her initiative is not a +5.
Anyways, plus
Because we have a similar dex mod.
3. Ugh. All the same, but a
Plus
12. Alright. 12.
The guards, the Dragonborn go the same, and this is about to get funny.
Alright, Myra, as you see this just kind of unfold in front of you. What do you do?
If I cast Fireball right there, it only hits
The guards.
those guys. Yeah.
Alright, if you want.
It's,
cast
the others are
more.
just out of range.
Yep.
Alright, so cast Fireball if you wish to cast.
Wait, I think you're going to hit the guy over by the forge.
Nope.
No,
No,
sorry, I
it's-
forgot to get rid of them. They are not there. I forgot to get rid of those two from last time. Alright, dex saving throw.
It would have happened.
What about a 3? Pass. Fail.
Fail.
Fail. Alright, oh, one more. Fail.
Fail.
Alright, so,
So which
one
of
of
these-
them
Which of these 4?
takes half damage, which would be 12.
Let's say that
Alright,
guy.
there's a big gout of flame as, boom, fireball. You've seen this a lot before. All of the guards are still standing, however, 3 of them are looking fairly charred. The one that was talking, the sort of, what you can tell, kind of the leader of these ones, is looking fairly fine. Is that your turn, Myra?
This would go
Yeah.
quickly.
I don't want to
even-
overkill, you know.
Even if it wasn't.
Alright, so, Nala, you see that she's visibly just angry at these motherfuckers. My mouse is acting up again. Oh, hold on, I need to see exactly how much damage she gets for this.
She's She's just gonna bitch slap him for like 100 damage. Watch.
Well, she is a monk, so she does
Exactly.
get quite a bit of unarmored damage or unweapon damage.
What level
She
of monk
Unarmed.
is she?
Unarmed.
She currently does not have her weapon with.
What's
Well,
her?
it's a bonded weapon, so
Yeah.
What's her level of
Summon
monk?
All right, I got it. Don't worry.
12.
Level 12 monk has a D8 as a punchy, kicky.
Yep.
Ooh, low damage. Oh, I was
And-
dumb. Hold on.
You need to roll attack first.
Yeah, I know.
Also, I think that's still not attack first.
Fuck. What? Oh, I see what I did. Wow, I'm having a bad day. All right,
One of those days.
Golem has a bad
You
day.
all have those days.
one of these days. All right. Yep. All right, let's try this again.
That's hit 1, hit twice.
Boom.
Wow.
As she runs up silently. Her footsteps are still completely silent, by the way. As she runs up and just breaks the dude's neck like nothing.
Rip.
He is very much dead. The dwarf, seeing what's happening, kind of going, like I hate to do this, but fuck it. As he rushes up, pickaxe in hand.
I think we're in the middle of a coup, is what we're in the middle of. Again.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck.
alrighty.
Right in the middle of the forehead.
Yeah, as he runs up and he essentially like underhands it, the pick going right through the dude's jaw and head.
Sweet.
Alright, Urich.
Just cracking the knuckles, drawing the big old claymore out. I don't even want to waste a rage on these idiots.
I know.
Told you it'd be a short fight.
And I will do reckless attack with the great weapon fighter, just
Alright.
not raging. So first one.
As a case in point, what time of day
Oh
is it?
my god! Oh, so many crits!
I don't think.
Yeah,
this
with a single
guy-
swing,
How?
dude's
then?
head goes pop.
But how?
And then move and attack again.
What is happening today?
It is the
it is called a massacre.
We're gonna need all these crits, and we're wasting them now. Come on, roll.
There we go. 14.
14 to hit,
Unfortunately, 14 does not hit.
and
No.
then I will attack for my bonus action because I fell a person.
All right.
Yeah.
Murdered a dude. I don't even think you need. Yeah, he's dead.
And
Yeah.
26.
Oh yes, I want to make a point, DM, that I'm running out and I'm going to go get Lunar.
You're not going to be able to find me easily. Got a 27 for a sneak roll.
Well,
Well, yeah,
there is
Hey,
something
hey.
that happens, so we'll cut to that. very
I
actually.
can still try. I think you're still in that office.
Yeah, she can
that's-
assume.
that's-
So-
that's where I'm going to go first.
So basically, with one swift, out
one
of the
swift attack.
scabbard, just ching,
Yeah,
and then
frig.
right back in.
People go down.
You're certainly in
dwarf.
the middle of the queue.
The dwarf kind of like panting a bit, like looking at you like, thank you, but. And he kind of steps back a bit, rubbing his forehead. I didn't think they would actually try to kill us. What the hell is happening in the city?
I have no idea.
Well, whatever it is, it's obviously not good. And he puts out his hand. I recognize you.
As do I. It's good to see you again.
Felglow, right?
Yes, that place.
Just can't leave anyone, could you?
I thank you again.
No problem.
And he kind of looks to you, all of you looking back at the Dragonborn. We'll find somewhere safe to hide for.
Try to get them safe. I have a feeling that I have a feeling shit's gonna go down.
So do I. You see Nala step forward, look to the dragonborn and look at the dwarf.
I sort of look at Nala. He is a friend.
She nods. You are a good man. I thank you for all you have done for my people. And he kind of looks at her a bit oddly. Looks to you, Ulrich. What? You're very welcome.
You're welcome? Question mark.
Well, she said my people, and you know.
Question mark, because right now she looks human.
Yeah. Well,
She could slap him with the illusionary tail.
You lot should get somewhere safe. Wait for all this to blow over.
Let's go find the others. I have a feeling that we're going to be confused.
And he turns back to the dragonborn, you know, trying to get them safe. As all of you, I'm assuming, just dash back to the capital as fast as you can.
Yeah, as fast as we can.
I would say have Nala get her sword out. If she's going to. We're going to need all the power.
She will on her way. So, welcome. So this is what I had applied. Essentially, Ara, you do come out of the stairs where everything happened.
I'm already out,
panting.
by the way.
Well, before you do, so Ara, you are panting as you get out. You do hear the footsteps coming behind you of the golem. Lunar, as you push shit out of the way, and you think to yourself, I'd have to go find Ara. You start to hear a wing beats coming from outside the door.
Is it like trying to force its way through the entire palace?
Essentially.
Oh, God.
Lunar, you do hear wing beats coming up outside the door. You take a moment to listen. They don't sound natural. You can hear almost a squeaking of metal with the wing beats.
I am hidden at the moment, too.
You are hidden from normal eyes.
Yeah, True Sight's gonna
These
be a
are
bitch.
mahjons.
So, Ara, Lunar, what do you two do?
Well, I'm gonna keep on running because I'm trying to find Lunar.
All right.
I'm going to wait until the wingbeats get close and then force the door opens to smack it.
All right. So, Ara, do you just head through the door in front of you? Keep going.
I'm gonna open the door, yeah, and I have my bow out, so
There's essentially another hallway.
sweet.
There's another door again, and you do.
I see
No.
it.
Shh.
You don't see anything. So essentially, you do vaguely remember the path that you followed, Ianos. So do you just keep going?
I am
Yes.
at the moment waiting for a
Yep.
wingbeat to get close to knock
Do you
out
open that door?
Yes.
All right. So, Ara, as you open that door, and Lunar, as you hear some of the wing beats get close, you do hear that they're kind of trashing the room in front of you. Lunar, you bust open the door. Ara, you head through your door. As you both see...
I'm quite literally trying to stun a person for a couple seconds.
Oh, there's no people.
Trying to
but
stun
you
one
see-
of these things.
You see
They are
large
mahjons.
mechanical, essentially hornets. Lunar, as you bust open the door, you do manage to kind of knock one back, but they all turn to you. Ara, you see two coming out of small holes in the wall. As they both turn to you. I need
All
both
right.
of you to roll me initiative.
Sweet.
So glad I'm in the other area.
Well, they are completely mechanical from what you people can see.
Remember to adjust your initiative.
I
roll.
already-
Go.
I have
you-
my initiative
okay.
set up so it actually says
Yeah.
my initiative.
All right, so Ara, as you see the two come out of the walls, start flying towards you.
Swipe with the
It is they are both currently 10 feet up in the air, as well.
Oh,
So
sweet.
you're not in
Okay.
melee range.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, would knock an arrow and shoot at it.
All right. The left one or the right one?
One that's closest to me.
All right, so the left one.
All right. I'm assuming that hits.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
All right, so that's takes 5 damage,
All right,
and then does 20 hit,
20 does hit.
and it takes another 15.
All
So
right,
20 damage total.
Yeah, as you knock 2 arrows out of it, at it, both of them hitting, but they both kind of shatter on impact from its metallic body. You do see that you are kind of breaking it a bit as one of the wings are kind of beating out of rhythm to the other one.
Nice. Percussive maintenance. Hit it till it's fixed.
Yeah, is that your turn?
I'm gonna back up one
All right.
one space.
All right, Lunar. As you see 3 of them flying around, kind of knocking shit over. They are all... Well, they are all 10 feet in the air.
I knocked one of them down, which is my excuse for that.
This may be a good session for us.
Yeah. Which it would have been the one. It would have essentially been that one in the back. As
Really? I thought
Well, you
it was
did knock
good.
it back.
I said down.
Well, it kind of flew back.
Okay,
It was
fine.
10 feet up in the air and it went whoop.
Since it's 10
It's-
feet, I would move
It got
up,
put by a...
Yep.
stab, which is
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2d6 plus 4 plus 8d6.
Lunar, what did you do?
Not sneak attack. And
Yes,
not,
sneak attack. It's
They
advantage.
knew you were there.
I have advantage.
All right, because you were before them, right? So yeah, you do just kind of run, like, not knowing what these things are at all. You run up and just start stabbing it,
Instinctively
essentially.
stabbing.
Yeah, it does kind of puff a bit as you do, as its wing beat essentially stops. One moment,
Did I kill it?
you did.
Yes. Also, I increased my sneak attack again.
I can tell. Alright, that one's dead.
It's like, yeah, there's more d6s than usual.
Is that your turn?
I'm not done.
All right.
That was 5 feet, 10 feet, open door.
All right, one moment. Give me a second.
Lyra has gone from nice, pleasant, assassin-y person to I'm going to butcher people.
As you do, I need you to make a strength check, by the way, before you open that door.
Seriously, guys, we need cell phones. That should be something we need to look into.
Like I said, man, we need like five pairs of sending stones.
And we will get them. These dwarves will owe them to us.
As you try to push the door, but you feel that there's something on the other side kind of pushing against you, and you just shove, and you manage to get out of the way into the hall, where you see a familiar face looking back at you. Like, you didn't have to push, because I just said something, friend.
I would point back.
He kind of looks like, oh, that's probably not good.
So that's 15, 20.
As I add, oh wait, no, ignore that roll, because he actually has an initiative I can give him.
30, dash, 60.
Alright.
I love the fact that I nat 20 twice.
That is hilarious.
That's also
Right.
stupid because I couldn't actually help anymore.
So he is going right after you, Lunar, just for now.
Yeah,
It's like literally you couldn't do more damage unless you just rolled perfectly.
yeah.
He essentially, like, come on, it's clear this way, let's go, let's go.
What do you think I'm doing?
So essentially, he will wait till after you. You can go before him. The creatures flying after you, both 10 feet in the air. As Ara, your AC is 16?
Yes.
Your AC is now higher than mine.
Yep,
Congratulations.
As they both-
I have stun leather armor, which I don't think you invested in.
Ooh. As they both swoop down, landing on
Naturally.
you and stinging you.
Of course. Should I make a con save for the poison? Or is there a poison?
So you take 7. You take 19 piercing damage.
Sweet.
And I do also need you to make 2 con saving throws.
Sweet. All
As
right,
you
these
feel
should
that they do.
these should both have a +1 to them.
Alright.
Just add an initiative.
Ah! Oh!
Nat 20, nat 1.
Of course.
Ooh, alright. So you managed to resist the first one, but the one kind of getting in the back gets to you, and you feel your muscles start to tighten and slow. Nothing quite happens yet.
All right.
But since it is your turn, I need you to make me another con saving throw.
So what did it do? Just reduce my speed?
Nothing right now, but I do need you just to make another con save.
Come on.
All right, that should be a
11.
Unfortunately, as you try to swat them, you start to move slower and stiffer. You now have half movement speed.
All right. Well, I'm gonna swipe with my longbow twice.
All right.
With technically the long sword hand. You know what I mean? So 26 hits.
Yep.
And this is the one. This is the one that I damaged earlier.
Yeah, the one in front of you.
Yeah. So 10 and then 11 damage.
All right.
Does that kill it?
You see that it's twitching and smoking. It's barely keeping itself.
All right.
together.
So second attack, 22 hits,
Yep.
and then another 10 damage.
Yeah. It with one last smack, you do actually manage to shear it in half.
Sweet. All right.
A small puff of smoke and it falls to the ground.
Your turn.
Actually, someone actually kind of rolled between your two turns. He got a 19, luckily.
That's impressive.
funnily enough. It is. So, Ara, as you can't quite reach, and you kind of feel like, this is probably the end for me if I can't get this thing. Suddenly, a dagger flies through the air, past you and just hitting it, sending it flying and pinning it against the wall.
Nice.
As
Shut
you,
up.
Big guy, I think.
as you look in front of you, you see an odd figure standing before you.
Nice.
Long green cloak, and a very plain wooden mask covering its face.
All right. I'm gonna use. If that's end of combat, then for me,
It's not, technically.
okay.
You still have the movement, though.
He steps towards you,
I have.
You see? Where you are still very, very stiff. He places 2 fingers on your forehead, and you hear in your mind, "The master was right to choose you." You
I
see
look at him. I look at him oddly.
He reaches in his pocket, a small pocket, and he hands you this.
Okay.
He steps away, and you hear large footsteps starting to, very quick footsteps heading towards you. He looks to the door and looks back at you.
Yeah, she gets all the good stuff.
You'll know what to do with it, child. And as you blink,
Who are you?
as you blink, he disappears, busting through. Because I'm not sure if I made that too good. Busting through the door at the end of the hall, and into the hallway, the large figure who has currently been shrunk to fit in the hallways.
And thus far, unsuccessfully.
Yep. But Kellogg, who has a 19.
Because
Yep.
her pass apparently allows it to be.
Yes.
moment,
Yes, it does.
he has
Callops.
and he kind of looks at you like,
Right.
"Good to see you're safe. You okay?"
I just give him like a kind of shaky thumbs up.
As you do feel now that they're actually off you feel it start to wear off and you can move normally.
Okay, I was about to use lesser restoration on myself.
We need to get out of here.
I agree. I
Follow me.
completely agree.
So now, Lunar, now it is your turn.
Right. Am I technically out of combat for now, or can I use like an action to heal myself up?
10,
It is technically, you are still technically in combat.
30.
It's more of a combat/chase sequence.
Okay, but while
Door
I'm running to
open.
the next combat, can I use a
Yes.
cure wounds on myself?
I would allow it.
dash, bonus action. Well, full
Alright,
action. Action dash.
as you do, you see 2 more of the hornet-like creatures
That's
come out of holes in the top of the walls. You also see sections of the wall
I can't.
slide open. I haven't revealed it yet.
Okay.
You see sections of the wall slide open, and out of it come what look to be knights. From about the waist up, it is plate armor, sword, and shield. But from the waist down, it is a single sort of metal pole on top of a gear. You can now see that there are sort of gear tracks inlaid throughout the floor. So there are clockwork knights as well. So it is still your turn.
Oh, can I make it down there? I could. This is good.
It will go right after you.
It's better if I don't. I could technically get to about there without getting attacked.
You cannot run through enemies.
I know, and I don't have to.
No, you can pass through enemies, but it counts as difficult terrain. You just can't occupy the same space.
I have Misty Step. I can just jump, if so desired. I'm not going to. I'm going to bonus action to dash to get there, ready to action to stab the first person I see. Who gets close enough.
Alright, so that's your turn?
Yep.
Alright, so you see the knights kind of stare at you for a few moments. You see they adjust themselves, the gears that, work as their feet kind of click to a different track, and they start to head towards you. And they can... This one...
The front one can reach me.
Can just make it.
And stab. Does a 20 hit it?
20 just hits.
Good. Plus 1d6.
It hasn't taken a turn in combat yet.
D6.
It technically just did. As it rolls up towards you.
Shink.
Why all the damage? Just so I'm sure on it.
One, I'm with people.
Yeah, what?
Sneak attack works.
Right.
I know my rogue. Don't worry.
I know. I'm just making sure for myself.
I understand.
All right.
But
so
yeah, 31 damage.
Oh, yeah. It rolls up, and you do manage to get a good stab inside of it. You hear some gears kind of grind against your daggers. You pull it out. It's still looking fairly fine.
It is the Fury, so it is burning.
Yeah. It is made of metal, though.
Yeah. Heating metal, kind of get the slag. Yada, yada, yada. Nope.
As it swings its sword at you in a very, stop-worky, jerky motion, but you do manage to duck out of the way. These two's turn. Oh yeah, they can definitely get to you.
He can reach me.
One moment. I just need to reveal this area as well, just to make it... Well, these things have... Ooh, that one can just not make it to you, though. Can make it up to there. This one, however, will attempt to... Well, it does land on you, but it attempts to stab at you. As you do manage to kind of backhand it and swat it off. This one actually can make it. This one cannot. So it attempts to attack. Darn it.
Are those...
Ooh, definitely hits.
If he's a rogue, he has things that he can do.
He does. Well...
That could become 6.
What is it?
It's uncanny dodge that allows him.
He will just take the 12.
Okay.
Because he needs to make a con saving throw.
Great.
Which he fails. Fails by quite a bit, actually. Ugh. It's not a good... What was the damage of those things? So it took me a few moments to roll it. It was another 2d6. It was another 2d6 plus. Oh no, it wasn't. It was right.
I'm looking.
So he starts. It wasn't damage. He starts to
slow.
slow down a little. But it is his turn, which he needs to make another con saving throw. Yeah, he manages to pass, squeeze it, like forcing it, elbowing the creature, the little monkey thing off of him. As he swings around, not able to backstab, unfortunately, but he does take 2 slashes. Yeah, swing. Not killing it, but getting a good number on him.
He crits on a 18.
He does.
That's great.
Ara.
Yes.
So it is now your turn. As Carlos kind of like, let's get going.
All right, and as we're running, I'm gonna let him know exactly what was down there.
He kind of looks at you like, that's not good. You should get moving.
No, it's not. I unloaded a quite powerful attack in its face and didn't do shit.
All the more reason to regroup with the princess. We should really get moving.
Oh, so she's here then.
He nods.
10,
All right.
20.
Follow me. I
20,
think it all the way out of
30.
here.
Yeah, he tells you the way he came in, essentially. Which is
Okay, cool.
Of course.
Da-da-da.
Getting help. 35.
I also tell him that we need to go find Lunar. He's still in here somewhere.
Garnet is on it. He will meet us at the entrance.
Sweet. That's basically my move right there.
All right.
I have questions for Garnet.
Yeah, right there.
Next turn.
30. As he heads in front of you, he will actually dash just essentially up to this door waiting for you.
Oh, that's right. I can also dash, can't I?
Yeah, so he's essentially waiting for you. All right, so Lunar. It's your turn.
First
It's
attack.
funny, that's like 10 feet shy of my actual movement.
Which one are you attacking?
The one that I attacked beforehand.
All right.
Get my sneak attack on.
50, right. As you get another good stab on it, you see it's a lot shakier than it once was before, and you have a feeling it's pretty much on its last wheel, so to speak.
And I miss with the psychic dagger.
As you stab with the psychic dagger, which these things are immune to psychic damage for the future reference, as you stab inside of it with the psychic dagger, you try to pull the dagger away, and when you look at your hand, you notice the dagger's not there. It's currently stuck in the chest of this.
I now need to kill this thing and take my dagger back.
Well, you could just grab it and pull it out, but that would take an action. So is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of...
Actually, free action. It's like, Garnet, can you, how fast can you run?
He kind of chuckles. Pretty fast, why?
Because I have an idea.
He kind of looks at you a bit oddly.
Don't worry about it. Too much.
See, Sentinel swipes at you. Missing again, as you manage to kind of duck out of the way of its long sword. The bees, however...
Swarm.
Yeah. This is against you, Lunar.
Nope.
This is one against Garnet. Which hits.
Ugh.
13, which he will half that. And he does not need to make any other con save because they can only do it once. Alright.
I have pretty much told him you can go. I'll follow along.
He kind of looks at you like what? One moment, because I need to look up the extra stuff he can do. Because he's not just a rogue. Well, he is a rogue, but he's a special rogue.
Blink.
Yeah, that's what he can do. As he kind of looks at you like, are you sure? I mean, I can move pretty damn fast.
Nods. I'll follow along. Just need to get my dagger back.
You know, but he kind of chuckles and nudges you. I mean, hell, if these were women, I think we wouldn't want to run. You, however, now, essentially, you get... Which is it? Yes, you get one Joker inspiration dice. So it's essentially like a inspiration dice. So you get a D6 inspiration dice.
Cool.
As he's like, alright, I'm out. And he will use his cunning scramble action. So essentially he takes, instead of taking his bonus action to do a dash, disengage, or hide, he can do all three. So he essentially just books it to about...
Over here.
He can move 60 feet total.
Oh.
Yep. That is with...
There.
Yeah. As he just books it.
You're off by 1.
Oh. As he just absolutely... You see he just, like, books it down the hall.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because that is his turn. Ara!
My go.
No, yours.
All right, let's get through this door. Why don't we?
All right. So as you, I'm assuming you just run in, and yeah, 2 more sentinels.
Well, as soon as I open the door and step inside, I see the sentinel right here, and I'll be just jamming my longbow's tip into its face.
All right.
Because I'm assuming that it's just a regular dwarven guard, and they're pretty hostile.
Well, you do see that it does not have legs. There's like a metal pole and a wheel below it.
Neat. Anyway, does that hit?
18
No.
does not hit.
Oh,
They have a
As
20.
you swing,
does
ting,
that hit?
21
Yes.
does hit.
Yay! I do 12 damage to it.
Nice, as you get a good slash at it. Is that your turn?
It'd have to be, yeah.
All right. Now, Kyle's turn. Who will step forward, kind of looking around like, ugh. What can he do? Because he has a bunch of extra shit he can do as well.
Neat.
Because he is fairly strong. I believe I made him. Where is it? This is not under. Here we go. Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't take out these things as he was coming up.
Yeah. Well, they
went a
kind of
different
like
way.
they just came out of the wall.
Convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He kind of snorts like, one moment. And you see he lifts up his foot and stomps on the ground. Ara, I need you.
Is he a druid?
Nope. I need you to make a dex saving throw as he stomps on the ground. The entire room shaking.
Does a 23 succeed?
Yep, you manage to keep your footing. They actually do not get a plus. They do get advantage, however.
1 goes down.
Oh, that's great. As he stamps his foot, the entire room shaking. You feel this a bit too, Lunar. You don't quite know what it is. Both of the clockwork sentinels pop off of their tracks and fall, essentially face down on the ground. Both of them rendered completely helpless and just useless now.
All right.
He rolls his neck and kind of looks to you.